it's me again. It's Nayona, and I'm here in Jim Corbett. Yes, everyone must have heard of it here because it's a very popular place in India. And I'm here with Kunarji, and he's the head naturalist at Taj, Corbett and Spa. And we'll just be asking him a few questions because everyone's really keen to know about the nature here at Jim Corbett. So, hello, and the first question that I'd just like to ask you is, what do you think is different in Jim Corbett than other national parks?
The Corbett National Park is established in foothills of Himalayas, so not other park. So foothills of Himalaya means we have 60% hill, and you can see here left, right, and only 30% either grassland, either flatland. So it is only tiger reserve who's in foothills of Himalayas in this region. Although one called Rajaji near Dehradun, but it is we have more river like Kosi River, Ramganga River, Plain River, Sonanadi River, Mandal River. So it's make very rich in flora and fauna.
Right. I actually really like that answer because, you know, I've seen Kosi River and it's beautiful and it's very different from other reserves that I visited, such as Kana, Ranthambore and more. And the other question which I would like to ask about tigers is, so 5 years ago, I did come here and sadly I couldn't get a sighting of a tiger. But what would you advise to tourists to maybe get a glimpse of a tiger?
So Corbett, we have maximum number of tiger, more than 250 last time census. But tiger sighting is not as common as in the drier part of India like Rajasthan, Gujarat, Central India and Maharashtra, because they have no undergrowth in that jungle. And Corbett, we have 70% sal trees, even we have grassland, the grass is very tall. Sometimes grass height goes 20 feet. And bush, because we have trees, tall trees, then undergrowth of the trees very green and very dense. So that's why tiger sighting is not compared to other park. It's a little bit hard, and it's a good way to recognize. You can see the natural tiger behavior. Tiger behavior is not what you can see some drier part. Tiger behavior is more shy, more. Tiger is a nocturnal, pure nocturnal animal. So this is the natural behavior of tiger. The sighting will be less. If you compare with the other part of India, like a drier part, main thing is the undergrowth is less. So you can see he's walking from far. And second, there is no big running river like Corbett. So they come into the water hole and rest because they feel hot and warm. So that is the main difference between tiger sighting in central India or other drier part of India and tiger sighting in Corbett. But we have maximum number of one individual park. That's why.
Alright, that's a really good answer, thank you. And another question I'd like to ask, other than tigers, I've heard there are elephants over here, there are leopards and bears and more. What do you think are their, how do you think they survive over here? What are their habits?
The elephant was, as you know, he depend. There's lots of things to depend. He migrate a lot. In the past, when our population was very less as a human population, the elephant used to migrate whole foothills of Himalayas north to northeast. Suppose you can say Corbett elephant migrate till Assam through Nepal, because this is man-made boundaries. They migrate through Ganga, flatland of Ganga, any. But now, migration is stopped because new cities comes up, trains, canal, metros. So these things, you can say development is stopping the migration of animal, especially elephant, and you can say other animal as well migrate, even sometimes sloth bear also migrate. In the Corbett you can see Himalayan black bear and sloth bear. Himalayan black bear came from Himalayas. So when the snow up there, less food, they migrate slowly in the Corbett till the Corbett. So if the human population will increase, so it is very hard to protect wild animal because directly, indirectly, we are consuming always natural resources and we are taking the share of animal. Suppose you can think one small canal, small spring, small river, and animal drinking from there, and suddenly we will tap the water and sending to other city. So the whole ecosystem will disturb.
Right.
It will happen because our population is increasing. Either we can, in our country, we are not using our rainwater. Suppose we are as an Indian, we are not using rainwater 20%, and USA using his rainwater around 33%. And so we have to think about rainwater harvesting, how we can store rainwater, because water is the main thing to conserve wild animals, because otherwise we are taking water from animal kingdom, basically.
I agree. So that's actually a very valid point that is suggested. Rainwater harvesting. I myself have heard, as I study in class 10th, that it has been necessary in Tamil Nadu where you have to do rainwater harvesting because it's good for nature. It's also good for the habitat, and I agree on that fact. Another question is, there are many villages, many people that live in these areas, especially the hills. Have any tigers or any animal been affected by the development of these areas?
No, right now, if you can look the Corbett, most of them are situated in the foothills of Himalaya. Corbett National Park, there is no village, but yes, there are periphery, there are villages, and those villages are not developed. They are still in 100 years ago. Apart from mobile and dish TV, there is no road and no other kind of development, no industry here. So that is a plus point for wildlife. And the Uttarakhand biggest threat is the human population of Uttarakhand. They are migrating to near cities. So if you can see, the northern part of Corbett is very safe. The population is decreasing. But if you look the southern side of the park, obviously they migrating and they settling in the either Haldwani, either Ramnagar, surrounding Kurdwar, like that. So one way is good, one way is bad, because scattered population and they are suddenly coming in the one place and their population growth is very high.
Right. So that's all the questions for now. Thank you so much, and thank you also, sir, for taking some time. So.